Semi sorta kinda back.
Yes. For anybody that happens to watch this evening, I did see a couple of folks pop up trying to listen as we were testing Nick's setup on his end to see if he'll be able to handle streaming, because I, your illustrious voice of Searle, will not be here for our first race because I'm an irresponsible asshole.
I mean, that sounds about right to me.
Yeah, it sounds correct to me as well. So that being said, we were kind of getting Nick set up correctly to get things working. But and this evening is nothing but testing for GP20 to make sure things work as expected for all of our racers, etc. Just making sure things are going to look good for this evening. Or for this season, rather. So if you're here watching this evening, boy, it's really informal. Nothing's for points. Nothing really matters. It's just testing things out and seeing how it goes.
Yeah, it's a new game for everybody, for race direction, for the racers. You would think it would be similar, being one generation newer in the game series, but it's really not. It's just wildly different.
Yep, that it is. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and transition over to the track. I think they were doing Moto 3 right now, Moto 2,
2, I believe.
Moto 2. Yep, we are currently doing Moto 2. We've been having a little bit of trouble with our race director's stream for some reason. I'm not sure why. We're trying to get it back, so we won't be able to see stats there.
I think they were all actually riding tonight. I believe Hines is hosting the director mode just for settings purposes.
No, that's him we're looking at right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a race director tonight. I think it's just a standard lobby.
Oh, okay. All right.
So a couple of the really interesting things to note on GP20 that we have new here is there's 3 sectors for tire wear, where you've got your far left, far right, and your center, all independently worn, which is really interesting. Yep. The other big thing here, as we have some hiccuping in the stream, is below their speed readout and to the right of the gear reading is fuel. How many liters of fuel they have on board. So there is actually fuel conservation that is necessary in this version of the game.
Yep, it definitely it's going to change the dynamic a lot. I'm sure it's going to change when we see people going conservative on things and when we see them pushing really hard, and that should make for a more interesting season in general.
It's going to be pretty cool because from our 2019 season, really we just had tire temperatures and tire wear to contest with there, whereas fuel is a whole nother dynamic, and they don't even have to fill the bike all the way up at the beginning of the race. They can choose how much fuel they use, and it does factor in the weight of that fuel as they burn.
Yeah. That's one of those things in a video game. It almost gets to the point where I'm like, I don't know if I want that yet. But, if it's supposed to be the simulator for it, then I suppose it's accurate to have it there, because fuel weight does make a difference.
It makes a tremendous difference, but it's funny to me at what level people start considering this. I know track day guys that are level 1, level 2 guys, beginner and intermediate, that I never go out with more than half a tank of fuel, this, that, the other. Tank. Whatever, guys. I'm not the guy that's waiting on the fuel truck.
Well, there's a reason when I take my Super Sport out Dakota that I would just have it filled up, because by the end of the day, I'd be like, say, 5th session, I would see the low fuel light finally come on, and I'd be like, oh, okay, well, I guess I should fill up before the next session. So,
the fuel tank in that girl?
It's 4.5, but it's the fact that it really doesn't burn that much gas. I mean, it's a V-twin. 4-cylinder, yeah, 4 cylinders just suck it back, man. But the V-twins, they run all day. Doesn't matter.
No, the fuel hungry one is my Triumph.
Yeah.
Speed triple. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. No, when I took my Daytona out there, it definitely chewed through it.
Yeah, my CBR in comparison is like, just sipping, just a little bit of fuel at a time. Yep. I guess that goes hand in hand with the anemic power it makes.
Yes. No need to use fuel if you're not bothering to make power.
I don't know, man. I thought the Honda method was just pour fuel in and hope results happen.
No, that's what you do with an RX-7.
Makes sense.
It's true. It runs off of 2 things, fuel and seals.
I was going to say hopes and dreams, but
that too. That's what the seals part implies.
Craig, if you're watching, that was for you.
Oh, I had a friend actually that used to race those. So, poor bastard, it was a beatdown having to do them.
They were really cool. I mean, the idea of a rotary, I love it. I've got a friend who used to be big into the street racing crew. He had I don't even, if I would misquote how much horsepower, but the guy owned a performance shop, so, big numbers.
Yeah.
And he would get call-outs and have to go, oh, damn, I got to race in 4 hours. Put the backup engine in the car.
Yeah. Okay. Sure, why not?
The cool thing about those rotaries, you can just pick them up and walk away with them. They're tiny.
If you can still find one.
They actually, aftermarket support's pretty good for them still.
It has to be. What is it, 70,000 miles and they're basically done? Something silly like that.
You're flogging on them.
Yep. Something silly like that. Okay. Yeah, we still don't have a Tony's stream up. I'm not sure what's going on with it.
I feel like we have, well, let me rephrase. I know we have more racers on the track than what we have streams for currently.
Yeah, I am kind of looking around to see who's actually active tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to tab through and see if I can refresh some, and I'll let you know if I find any.
Yeah, let's see what all I have here. Yeah, Tony's machine is just deciding, no, I'm not going to show up for you.
Tony's out. Bears is up.
Yep.
No Kegel.
I know I've seen Hades, our wild card from last season, in there. Good to see him out.
He's been real active in our group
Yeah, he
chats.
has.
That makes me real happy to see.
Yep. I love having fast dudes in here. Of course, we got Voss here. We got Hines, Bear. Seeing all them.
I know Nick J is on the track. However, his stream is not.
Yeah, I guess he's not streaming tonight. No big deal. Funny thing is, they had all these graphical enhancements to the game, and I don't think anybody that's playing with us has like an S or anything like that. So, like, we're not going to see any of that.
Oh, is that the difference? Okay.
Yeah, I think you need the S for like all the really neat new graphics stuff. So, oh well.
Whatever.
Yeah, when I bother to pick up, I've had money spent on other things recently, but if I bother to pick something up for this, I'll make sure to get the nicer one.
In before you say PC Master Race.
Well, I mean, PC Master Race is true. I mean, if we were running that version of the game, by God, I do in fact have it, and I have a nice enough system that I could run with all of the graphical neatness. Just saying.
Oh, that would look beautiful.
Yes, it would.
We just need more interest, so if you guys are out there and you're interested in running the PC version of this game, let's see it.
Yep. I am set up to handle that. I'm better set up to handle that than the console versions.
So game, you're done.
Yeah. Yep, it ends it. Yep, it ends it. They're like, nope, you're finished. And again, who knows if the Italians will actually bother to support this game long enough. Hopefully they won't bail on us mid-fucking season like they did with 2019.
All right, where's a piece of paper? I'm keeping an F-bomb tally.
I do not care. They no, that one deserves an F-bomb. I can't believe they did that.
Deserving, not deserving, it was still one.
They are jerks. What do they think I am? Some kind of professional that's paid here?
Hold on, you guys are getting paid?
I know, right?
All right, that was my F-bomb tally of the 20 season. We have one.
They pay me in hopes, dreams, and porn. And I don't even get the last one.
I was going to say, what the hell?
I don't even receive the last one.
We need to go back and do some contract negotiations here.
Good. Maybe you can get me something other than hopes and dreams. Porn
It's all
would be a
I've
step
got.
up. Porn would be a step up. Oh,
who is this? Turbo? Well, look, he's crashing is who he is.
Yes, he is dragging his helmet on the track a little bit. Showing us
That's how you get the best traction.
By God, it certainly is. Everyone knows. The clear coat on a helmet is the best way to grip the track.
Your helmet still has clear coat?
Nah, mine are matte, actually.
Well, I was going to say, no, man, I'm running that 16-year-old HJC.
Oof. You're going to give wonders of conniption. You keep that up.
I think he just stroked out.
It's just, he's gone.
It was unrelated to my comment, though.
Right, smart closes. It's all done. Oh, my God.
Well, I mean, RS still stands for ride stroked, if you want to think about it.
Is that it? Is that how it works?
Yes. This is exactly how that works.
We'll never have a pizza party.
I'm in the group. There will never be a pizza party.
There will never be a pizza party. Hell, I took care of it the other day.
Which one were you?
I remember I was calling out the people posting where they disabled comments immediately because they couldn't handle the edge.
That's right. Yes. 12 o'clock, bruh. 12 o'clock, bruh. Stupid. My God.
FTP, bro. FTP. He's so edgy.
I'm gonna do woolies down the highway and get pissed when I get pulled over for it.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Idiots.
We were all young and stupid at some time, but for some reason I don't recall ever being that stupid.
Yeah, I was gonna say I never did that. I mean, hey, we've had our stupid moments together.
Yeah.
Not that long ago.
Yeah. It was 85 and a 50 that they popped me. It was 80 and a 50. 80 and a 50.
I think mine was higher.
No, he popped us all for the same amount.
Did he?
Yeah, popped us all for 80
lot.
and a 50, and I'm like, why are you bothering with 80 and a 50, bro? Just let us die. It'll work out fine.
I wasn't even gonna die.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Technically, I just want to throw out there that he never actually caught me. I just pulled over waiting for you guys.
He didn't catch anybody. Everybody was going easy.
Yeah, it's very true.
He was in an F-150. Like, he was in an F-150. It's like, you know what? I pulled you over. Yeah, because I let you. It's like,
pretty
come on,
much.
bro.
And to quantify, for people that don't know the baseline story, we're not on a highway. We're on a legendary twisty road.
Yeah.
I mean, just one of the best in Central Texas, and yeah, got pulled over by an F-150.
Dosh will continue to give us shit until time immemorial for that. You realize that, right?
Do you understand? I'm the one that gets the most flack.
Oh, I know. I just laugh every time you get it. I'm like, wow, he always forgets I was there. I'm okay with this.
I'll throw Stacy under the bus as well as you next time. It'll happen.
That's fine.
You know, my favorite part of that whole thing was when Brandon had posted up the Yogi Bear and the Ranger meme. Yeah. Nick tried to explain why he was doing a wheelie down Park Road 4 to the Park Ranger.
That's the way it goes.
Is it technically a wheelie if it's a power wheelie? Asking for a friend.
No.
Then I wasn't doing a wheelie.
If you have to chase it, it's not a real wheelie. At least I'm sure that's what the 12 o'clock guys would tell us. They're so edgy.
Then it wasn't a real wheelie.
They're so edgy. Oh, Bear!
I saw that from Bear.
Hines absolutely snapped the front end off of his bike.
Now, I love the tumble effect it had there. That's new for this.
Yeah, like I said, they added the, oh look, the camera signal broke. Okay, dude. Sure it did. Your game broke.
You don't believe that the game broke? I surely do.
I will continue to be salty with Milestone forever. They could come to us and go, we're going to sponsor your league. I'm like, one of the provisions is I have to be able to talk shit about y'all. That would be in the contract. We're going to sponsor you guys. Cool. I'm going to talk shit about you. I hope you don't mind.
But we'll also recognize you when you do good things, so
yes.
Please do good things.
Yes, don't get me wrong. I like them adding that thing, but instead I wish they would have maybe supported 2019 for the end of our season. Just saying.
I like how I could feel you lean into the mic with that one.
Exactly.
That was,
I've been practicing with this mic to make sure I can...
getting up in and close and softer with the...
Getting all up in there, girl. Mm.
I can't quite reach mine from where I have it set up like that.
Yeah, see. Just need a fancy setup like mine. You need to spend too much money on mics and stuff to put them into the computer.
I mean, technically, I already did.
That's true. Speaking of microphone stuff... What? Huh?
I was going to say, your, what do you call it? Your actual interface from your mic to your computer was quite expensive, but I don't know, man. I think this silly little USB mic's got at least one of yours capped.
No.
These things are stupid. No? God. Hey, rich boy, knock it off.
What? I get paid the big bucks to do desktop support. Leave me alone.
I get paid the big bucks to amateur stream a race.
I get paid in midget porn and discount cocaine.
We don't even pay you. Yeah, it's called talcum powder.
Yeah, talcum powder and salt.
I hope it burns.
Mix it with a little bit of Tide Pods, the powder version.
You're not even that lucky. That was dishwasher detergent.
Damn it! It wasn't even a Tide Pod. I'm so disappointed.
Oh, you're not a millennial. So
I know. I gotta be old.
Boomer.
Technically, the millennials do, like, since it's kind of cloudy, I fit in that cloudy area between millennials and Gen X where I don't really fit in either. So I basically get to be a middle child.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a ton of sense. It's why I so often get Rio sitting there and telling me, man, I always forget how old you are. And I'm like, gee, thanks, I think.
Yeah, thanks. Question mark. See, people keep blaming millennials for all the the Gen Z garbage.
No, millennials get credit for millennial garbage. Like it did its own stupidity.
Hey, dude, we didn't eat Tide Pods. We didn't snort condoms. We did do that cinnamon challenge thing. I'll give you that one.
Y'all did the eyeball licking thing too.
Did we?
Yeah, that was worming. That's what it was. I remember the name of it. Worming. What the? God.
How did that one work?
Licking eyeballs, bro. Licking eyeballs.
Well, other people's eyeballs, I imagine.
Yes. No, not your own. No, unless you're Steven Tyler.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see how this physically works, but okay.
Steven Tyler, or what's his name from Kiss? I've forgotten the dude's name. Anyway.
Oh. I was
Gene Simmons. Gene Simmons, that's it.
Yes. Worming.
Yep. I just that was one that was I was like, what? No. Stop, please.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. Probably a good thing.
That and y'all are the eating ass people, so I'm like I go down the list and I go, y'all got plenty to answer for.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah. But I blame boomers for the whole thing. I'm like, y'all raised them.
It's true.
This is the result of y'all going, well, my kid's out on his own. I've done great. Number one, half of them come back home.
Do you hear the helicopter rotors?
Yeah. Yeah. And number two, the rest of them eat ass, lick eyeballs. I'm just going, what's going on here?
You're just mad because you're a vanilla hoe.
Is that what it is?
That's exactly what it is.
I'm sorry. I just tie them down and spank them a lot. I apologize.
So you just like them with daddy issues. Makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, exactly.
We upgraded.
Yeah, see?
To like crippling anxiety and daddy issues.
No, that is not an upgrade. That is, oh my god. That is things I don't even know what they are.
Well, that is the default of the millennial population. So
we have got, 3 minutes remaining? How long of qualifying are they running? I guess they're trying
30.
to figure out if they like it. Okay. All right.
it's just supposed to be a good test. Let them shake out the bugs, see what's up, and really see where they stack up. I mean, I know they've been trying to do it independently, but once you get everybody together, it gets a little more. I don't know what the word I'm looking for there is. I need more whiskey.
I almost feel like 30 minutes is a bit too long on qualifying here. Almost.
Well, being a test, I think it's acceptable. I don't think we'll be running 30-minute qualifying during the main season.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I could see it going to 20, but I don't think 30 is going to work. Because I'm sitting here looking at it and going, have they really got much of a faster lap in them at this point?
I don't know. I don't have data.
Yeah, I'm not seeing much either.
Yeah, I'm gonna be salty. You know what I would love for not just Milestone to do with this game, but all racing systems to do? The ability to log into a session on an independent computer and have live timing.
Good luck with that.
I mean, the data exists, right? So all you would need is a web portal to access it.
Oh, I hear you. I'm right there with you, but at the same time, I'll tell you right now, having been in game design before and being in software design currently, ostensibly being in software design currently, I can tell you that is never as simple as you think, because some jackass at some point went, I don't need to put this out in a way that'd be easy for us to get access to elsewhere. Screw it. I'm going to hard code it. That happens.
Right.
That happens
I'm
routinely.
sure.
Yeah, that happens
sure.
routinely.
I think it would be utilized more than the average person thinks. So we could use it, live timing, statistics, everything like that, have a screen up. But I think a serious racer would also have a computer or a laptop sitting next to them, watching their competition's data.
I think the only place you're going to see it is in leagues. And what they do is they go, cool, we've created this neat thing for leagues. And we go, neat. And they go, yeah, we charge for it. Not neat. They charge for DLC day one, bro. Do you think they won't do this too? And by the way, when I say they, I'm talking about these guys, because you saw Ride 4 come out with day one DLC. Milestone?
No.
Yes. Day one.
You raggedy bitch.
Day one. You had to pay for 2 of the bikes right off the bat.
Oh my god. This software as anything as a service is becoming over the top, dude. I can't stand it.
Day one. Yeah, no, I'm like that's why I'm not buying Ride 4. I'm like, nope, not gonna buy it. Maybe when it drops to like $10 or $20, maybe, but nah, dude.
Unless we set up a race series in it.
I doubt we will.
Yeah, we'll see.
It damn sure won't be popular enough on PC,
so we'll have to play with it, but damn.
Yeah, that left me kind of salty. I was like, Like
the original DLCs, like the old school, I'm gonna get it wrong, but like Call of Duty, Battlefield, whatever it was, where you're like, here's this map for $5. That's fine. Well, that kept interest in their game months and months after it was it was released. When
you roll way back there, here was the thing: the stuff that they're calling DLC was the kind of stuff that like some guy would do independently in his basement in his spare time. Back in the days of like Quake 1. Like that was what I got used to being the multiplayer scene. This was why when I saw the second Call of Duty decide, okay, we're eliminating player-run servers, I said, oh my god, we're going to lose the entire community that crafts things and does levels and mods, and we're going to lose all that. And sure enough, we did, and it became you pay for every one of them instead of some nerd in the community spending time and love and dedication on building this awesome thing for everybody else to enjoy. So that's what annoys me about modern DLC there. But even there, before that, it was the expansion pack. And expansion packs were great because they'd be new levels, new units, new whatever for the game. It'd be like an entirely new game built on the previous game's assets for the most part.
It was as if it was a sequel. It was like a bad sequel.
Well, it wasn't even bad necessarily because if
it was another independent title, it would be a bad sequel due to the fact that it didn't have enough to be a new game.
But the thing was, like, for instance, in the case of, like, say, Blizzard, this is the reason Blizzard, I used to like them. These days they're welcome to choke on an entire bag of dicks these days. What? But they back in the day when they released StarCraft, everybody loved StarCraft. Korea went crazy for it. But then they released Brood Wars, and Brood Wars was just, quote, just an expansion pack, and was phenomenal. Like, you added this onto the game, and it didn't add much, but it did just enough to completely alter the way you played the game. Right. Because they had thought through it really well. They had spent like a year working on it, and it really felt like a new game, despite the fact that most of the assets it used was the original game's assets. So it was kind of like the fact that these days they go, so here's one motorcycle, and we're charging you $5 for it day one. I'm like, what?
Ridiculous.
An expansion pack that was an entire new game was $20 back in the day, and it felt like an entirely new game, and you had one bike day one for another $5 on top of your $50 price tag? Oh, my God.
Just ridiculous. Now, what was really cool to see, and it was fairly recently, within the last couple of weeks, I think, the Valve games, some of the older ones, have still been really good about community, built content. And what they did is they went in and they took one of these that was really well done, polished it, re-recorded some things, and then added it to the game for free. So this game, I mean, how long has it been since Left 4 Dead 2 came out? A decade?
Oh, more than that, I think.
I'll Google it here.
That was like, that had to have been like 07, 08, I think.
Something like that. They brought it back and they added another campaign to it just a couple weeks ago.
Wow. But then again, Valve hasn't had to make games because Steam has them making money hand over fist. They don't have to make games anymore to make money.
Yeah.
They're getting I thought it was before the 2010s, but they're getting money from everybody else's games. Literally every game on the planet that's sold on the PC goes through Steam these days. So Valve doesn't have to do anything more. Hello.
Are you guys on stream?
Yes.
Welcome, Heinz, to the stream.
Yeah, welcome to the stream, bro.
All right, I'm out of here. Bye.
Oh my God. Are you guys on the stream?
Yes, so the game turned 11.
Yeah, we're on the stream,
and they
bro.
released an update.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So
like I
cool.
said, you can do that when you don't have to make money anymore.
It's cool, man. I mean, just the concept of it that, hey, here's something that's 11 years old that we're just going to drop an update on. Have fun.
Here's the only thing that Valve needs to say. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
They tried playing this Left 4 Dead 3 thing for a while there, and I think we've all realized that fell on its face.
Nah, I don't think they're going to
Gabe Newell cannot count to 3. He doesn't like the number 3. Okay. I don't know why.
I don't think they're going to release a game ever again.
What's that?
I don't think they're going to release a game ever again. I think they make so much money off of Steam, they don't need to make games anymore, so they're not going to. What's the incentive?
What's the last one they released?
Half-Life 2 Episode 2.
Does Dota 2 count as one of their games?
I think they bought it off of somebody else. Yeah. Yeah, they bought that developer. So, yeah, I don't... no, I guess they did their card game. Was the last thing they released? Now that I think about it, and like that
Are you talking about Blizzard?
No, I think I'm talking about Valve. I'm not even joking. I think that was the last thing Valve released. That's how few shits anybody gave about it.
Hold on, I'm looking at a Wikipedia document here. I didn't even know they had a card game.
I told you, see? That's how little everybody cared. That is how Little everybody gave a shit about that one.
Oh my God, Dota Underlords.
What is Dota Underlords?
I think no, that's not the card game. That's something else. Artifact is the card game. Dota Underlords is something completely different.
But what is it?
Dota Auto Chess.
What?
They had a VR game they made.
Oh, well, no, they had the Half-Life. Oh, I forgot Half-Life Alyx came out. That's right. Which I didn't care about because I don't buy nerd masturbation setups.
No, yeah, I don't have a VR setup either, so I'm not even familiar with it. Once I see VR,
Come on. No, you're interested in VR porn, handyman.
Okay, hey. We're going to keep that just to me, okay?
Can't believe that's a thing that exists.
We're ignoring that.
2020 is killing my soul one day at a time.
1 hour at a time.
Oh, it is.
I forgot Counter-Strike was them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been around forever. But though, that's another one that they bought off of somebody. It was built, it was community built, and they basically purchased the team that worked on it. They acqui-hired them, and it became a Valve official thing after being a mod to Half-Life for the longest time.
All right, I'm bringing up an official complaint about Valve. You ready?
Oh, God.
Left 4 Dead was released in 2008. Left 4 Dead 2, which is essentially just maps and 4 new characters. It is identical gameplay. They added a couple items.
And characters
was released in 2009, 1 year later.
Characters literally don't matter in that game anyway.
No, not at all. So they added like 2 items, a couple special infected, and they released it a year later for full price.
Yep. Which is why
Valve, you raggedy bitch.
Which is why I did not buy it at full price. I waited until it went on sale for like $15.
Yeah, it was long enough ago to where I don't remember. I'll give it Portal. Portal was a long enough gap, 07 to 11.
Portal 2 I hated. Don't get me wrong, it was an okay game, but
You just don't like Wheatley.
Well, I hated Wheatley. I didn't just not like Wheatley. I hated Wheatley. I hated them stopping things for cutscenes, but I hated when they did it in Half-Life 2 as well, because the original Half-Life was brilliant because there were no cutscenes, and the original Portal was brilliant because there were no cutscenes. It just told a story as you went through. I always felt like what Portal 2 should have been was nothing but a really good map editor and the multiplayer maps.
The multiplayer maps were certainly fun.
The multiplayer is amazing, and that's why I wanted a really good map editor, so there would have been more maps sooner. Now
it exists now.
Yeah, it does now. But it should have released as just that, and I would have paid $40 for that. Like a strictly multiplayer add-on to the whole thing and doing it. Yeah.
Oh, happily.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to develop maps. Just let me play other people's fun maps.
Yeah, that's all I needed. And half the reason that what made me salty about them making me wait for an entire game was you could have done the map editor and everything else much faster.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they're only doing qualifying tonight. That's what they're doing. Just testing things out.
Oh, correct. Yeah. No. We're not stuck here for a race and qualifying.
Yeah, I didn't know if we were doing races or not. This is what an irresponsible jackass your announcer is.
Same. You know, I would not have been here this evening if I didn't get a message from Hines this morning going, "Hey, we have a stream tonight." What are we doing tonight? He said it to me at like 6:30 in the morning.
Well, I knew it was coming up soon, and I was like looking at the chat, going, "There was a date on top of that. I should look at that soon."
I just wait to get reminders. To be perfectly honest, I have a friend downstairs that's like, "Hey, I'm ready for dinner." I'm like, "Well, you know, we're gonna wait on the stream." So.
Yeah. Don't do that to him. That's just don't make him. Hold on, I need to help nerds race motorcycles, bro. Come on.
She might be a little hangry at this point.
Oh.
In fact, I'm going to take a 30-second time out here to go order food to see what she wants.
Jesus.
So, I'll be back.
I'll have a conversation with our lack of an audience. Oh, I guess we do have one, folks, watching.
Who do we have?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention to that. Actually, they haven't chatted, so I don't know.
Chat, yo. Just here spitballing. We don't have data. We barely have racers. Like, come on, help us out.
No, we have 8 people.
Oh,
Like 8 or 9 people.
Okay, we don't have streams.
Yeah, we don't have the many streams this evening.
All right, I will be right back.
For those just joining us or having not joined us long ago, this evening is just kind of a test for the league. Our first race is scheduled for November 2nd, I believe it was. Let me verify that I'm not talking out of my posterior. Yes. So November 2nd will be our first official race of this season. This is going to be our season of running MotoGP 20. We ran last season on 2019. And Milestone failed us for the last couple of races, decided to not support the servers anymore, apparently. And so we moved over to 2020. What you're looking at here is us just kind of testing everybody coming on, making sure everything's working good. And it's looked good so far this evening. As I mentioned earlier. Oh, there it is. Thanks for the chat, Heinz. But for some reason we didn't see you watching through Facebook. I guess I was seeing somebody through YouTube. I think we've got a couple of our new guys. I saw Spanky is a new one. Turbo was on earlier. Who else? Trying to get a look at who all we got in here. Fortunately, I don't have a quick way to get a display right now. Oh, good. Bear is on the screen where I could see it for a moment. Oh, nope. Never mind. Okay, this changes. We've been just kind of irresponsibly chatting as everybody does their thing on the screen. I think that's what the cool kids do. It was Call of Duty commentary back in the day. These days it's MotoGP commentary. And we don't talk about GP, we just talk about other things. That's what we'll do all season. We'll just have GP in the background and we'll talk about whatever random topics we want to talk about. Sounds better, right? And I'll have to make sure to hook Nick up with all of my updates that I've done to how we do scenes and everything for OBS. Yes, I kind of figured YouTube. Bear apparently has decided that, whoa, rear wheel grip is just optional this evening. Oh, that's a little ways. I don't think that counts as being on the track there. Ooh. The realism in 2020 just isn't there, though. I just watched Marquez take a spill, and he isn't having to get a new arm. 0 out of 10. Horrible game. That's it, Bear. Chase Hines down.
Okay, I'm back.
How much hangry got thrown at you?
Oh, I'm in trouble.
I mean, you're the dumbass that decided to do this.
I am committed to our group. At least that's what I like to tell myself.
Yeah, you're gonna be sitting there going, that was a lie.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about that.
We don't talk about that.
Oh, God, I hear the TV blasting now. I'm sure my mic's picking that up.
Not for the moment that I can tell.
Oh. Well, the floor's shaking, so...
Oh, okay.
Now is not the time for me to go down and say, can you turn that down?
Hell hath no fury. You brought that on yourself. I'm just saying that now.
I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah. Probably should have thought that through.
Sir, have you met me?
Yeah. That's why I say should have. I didn't say you did.
Oh, what she doesn't need to know is food's not ordered because I'm still trying to figure out what I want.
God damn. You are useless as teats on a boar hog. You know that, son? I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I am looking forward to
God.
going up and
Everything
riding on
is
pretty
so
roads.
expensive at this place.
Oh, where?
BJ's Brewhouse.
Oh, yeah. They're pretty good, though. I have to admit, the beers they make are pretty good, too. They're Nutty Brunette I'm fond of. Really, really good. I've forgotten what it is. I think it's like a brown ale or something like that.
Not sure.
But it's good. Power mapping. Oh, that should always be at maximum.
That drinks a lot of fuel.
It should always be at maximum. Always. Safety. Always off.
I'm going to order a dessert, and I think that will make her happier. That's the thought we're going with here.
Girls are always happier when you make them fat.
No, they're happy until they're fat.
I mean, they act like they aren't. .201 is what Hades put down. He was running the fastest lap earlier, too.
The
Apparently,
dude's a god.
Yeah, he's going to get out there and spank our boys again this season when he's out there. Is he just coming in as a wild card, or is he actually going for like an official slot?
I don't know. We're having some rules and regs issues with having him in a regular slot, being that he's overseas with prizes and things of that nature.
Oh, right.
So we might just slot him in with the understanding that he's not eligible for prizes.
I mean, unless he wants to pay ridiculous amounts of shipping, which is on him. Or, you could always just swing through Austin and hang out with us for a little bit, because apparently he actually rides bikes too, so come to Coda, bro. Just come play.
Yeah, let's have him leave Europe just to show up to hang up with us.
I mean, he could ride a MotoGP track too.
That's true.
Nothing wrong with it. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. We tell him, hey, bro, just schedule yourself a trip out here to Coda. Rent you a bike or something. We'll hand you your prize then. It could just be part of the trip.
Makes sense.
Yeah, see? Modern problems require modern solutions.
Oh, she also doesn't need to see what this estimated arrival time is.
That's all right. She'll punch you in the throat at midnight.
Yeah, well, yeah.
See? I like my relationships rough.
Okay, I am certain my microphone can pick that up.
What?
You can't hear that?
I'm kind of hearing.
Yeah, there's some heavy bass guitar playing
Oh, okay.
in whatever she's watching, and it's shaking the whole floor.
Oh, okay.
Let me just walk down there and unplug the subwoofer. That'll smooth
Oh,
things over.
yeah, that'll make it better. They like it when you do that.
Ah, yep.
You need to assert your authority and dominance, sir.
Why don't you go get me a sweater before I slap you in the face?
Cartman, always a good solution to the situation. Truly, truly a
he
man
knows
with wonderful relationship advice.
Walk down, unplug, respect my authority.
Respect my authority.
Have you seen the Bane episode?
Yes. Wasn't that the UPS delivery man or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I have. Damn it. I still think my favorite episode of South Park ever is the Jennifer Lopez episode. That
The
one-
hand?
Yeah.
I am
Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez. I like tacos y burritos. Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's like,
That's an old one.
oh, it is.
You're showing your age here, dude.
It is old, but I still think it's one of the funniest episodes they've ever done.
Stop feeding the tacos to your head, jackass, or fat ass. It keeps, what is it? It's just coming out its backside. When you eat the taco, it comes out your backside too, Cholo. It's just like,
Not wrong.
so many good moments of just, what are you fucking... Yeah.
Ah, that's two.
Nah, sure, I'll count it. Why not?
No, that counts.
It's testing. Nobody's gonna watch it. Nobody cares.
You know Heinz is going to go back through and watch it and be all, oh my god, he used an adult word in an adult game in an adult stream
I
that only
mean,
adults can compete in.
just delete it. I'll avoid it during real races. Maybe.
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 The problem is we're ad-libbing too much right now. There's nothing for us to really commentate
Nothing,
on.
yeah,
We're
there's
just
nothing to
we're
work
just kind of
with.
talking.
I have nothing to work with here. Fine, I'll buy a console soon enough in order to have all the data display and everything. But I've kind of, spent money on fancy things that you've seen recently. I need to look at a trailer or something. Get that sorted out. That's the thing too. Like all the work that has to be done to get one of those trailers like y'all showed me, I'm like, I don't have time to do all that before I go up there, in 2 weeks. I almost need to see if there's like somebody I can just rent one of the Kindles off of and tell them, look, dude, if I give you $100, can I hold on to the thing for a couple of weeks?
Honestly, dude, pick up one of those trailers and $40 worth of chocks.
Well, I'm wanting to put one of the nice systems into it if I'm going to do it.
What the TRS?
Yeah, I'd like to put the TRS and the other stuff. Yeah.
So they're neat and all, but I'm going with the they're for show.
Well,
they're totally all for show.
I at least would like some of the nicer front wheel chocks. And I'll need to source something that even the Rocket can work in. I don't know of anybody that has a front wheel chock that fits a 190. I don't know. Or no, it's not a 190, a 150. I'm sorry.
Mine would probably work. There's a lot of room that a 120 swims in.
But yeah, it's I got to sort that out, and I have to get a hitch put on the GTI, and I'm assuming I need to get one with lights. That's required by law, right? I don't remember.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember if lights are required or what. So I have to get all
Not
that
hard
done.
to do.
Yeah, I know, but I have to find people to do all that, and I have to get it all done in 2 weeks.
Well, I told you who to go to for the hitch, right?
No.
Yeah, I'll shoot it to you and DM.
Oh, okay.
It's right in Round Rock.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not gonna find a van. Not very likely.
No, in this amount of time, probably not.
Like, I've seen a couple. Well, the problem is, I've looked for months. Just for the past couple of months, I've had enough money sitting around, and then like, okay, I'll go ahead and get the van thing taken care of. Nope, just nothing.
What kind of van are you looking at?
Oh, like the Sprinter or the Transit or something along those lines. Anything that's low load height, high top, and it's just hard.
So
to
a
find
Sprinter.
It's not just a Sprinter. Like I said, there's the Transit. There's
well, in the industry we consider the Transit, all of these a Sprinter van.
Yeah. Or they're really hard to find, but the Nissans, the NV 2500 or 3500.
They're pretty nice.
Yeah, those don't go up for sale at all.
Yeah, my advice on those is the V8 that some of them are available with guzzles fuel. Get the 4-liter V6.
The reason though I'm tempted to get the V8 is the V8 3500 can haul 10,000 pounds as well.
Sure.
So if I want to hook up a small toy hauler to it later, it works great for it. So it's kind of like, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to look for that if I can get my hands on it.
Have fun getting 10 miles to the gallon around town.
Yeah, I don't care. I'm not going to use it around town. You know me. I'm always on a bike anyway.
Well, on a trip, so make sure to look into how big the fuel tanks on those are, because I know the big Achilles heel of the Titan is it has that big burly V8, can tow a ton, and you get like 200 miles of range.
That doesn't bother me because I've done the run up to Arkansas on a motorcycle, where you're getting 200 miles of range. So I know the places I have to stop. Not a big deal. And I tend to stop about every 100 miles anyway. I don't like going for longer than that in a vehicle. I get annoyed.
I get annoyed too, but I guess that's coming from a guy who unloaded anyway without a trailer. I'll get 600 miles to a tank of fuel.
Yeah, no. I'd rather just have a shorter range if I have to. It doesn't bother me that much. Hell, I've gone all the way out to California on a bike, so that shorter range doesn't intimidate me.
Gross. California on a bike. Gross.
Hey, man, it was actually a really pretty trip because I did all the way out through West Texas, then swung up north in New Mexico, where you roll up into the steppes and everything, which was really cool. And then, when I got to Arizona, swung south through Sedona, which was just stunning, and then coming out the backside of Jerome, which if you've never been to Jerome, if you go to Sedona, it's cool because it's a mining town that's like from the 1800s, and it's clinging to the side of a cliff like the entire town is.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was like, it was a super cool trip and everything, and then I did all the way, like when I swung down into California and then started in San Jose and did the PCH all the way up to San Francisco. Like, I was doing enough roads that were really cool and just beautiful scenery the whole way that it was a pretty cool journey. It was 6,000 miles, basically.
It sounds cool. It's just not for me.
Yeah. No, I loved it.
I can't sit for that long.
I needed it. And like I said, that was, again, I was in the habit of stopping about every 90 miles. So, and I had a month and a half to do it. I had a month and a half to do it. It was 6,000 miles total that I covered. I needed it. It was good.
I'm glad it worked out then.
Yes. So.
Do you have any bearing on how much longer we have in qualifying?
8 minutes. And Macargo, I don't know how he pronounces it. He's currently holding the fastest lap time.
Oh, that's another one of our.
Yeah, he's a newer guy.
No, he's in California.
Okay. I hadn't seen him in anything yet. So, all right.
He is Marcus on our. He's Marcus in real life. He's in our group and in some of our chats. Okay. He is a really high-ranked racer in this. He's the one that drama was centered around when the guy came in swinging a big old dick saying that he could beat any U.S. racer.
Oh, I guess I wasn't paying attention when that happened.
Oh, this is the guy he said it to.
Okay. And then he proceeded to get spanked, I'm guessing?
No, he pulled up. Marcus just threw up the actual leaderboards and was like,
Okay,
"Bro,
beat
you're
this.
seventh," or something like that.
Nah.
Like, calm down, dude. And this guy came in, got all butthurt, and made some really offensive comments towards him. To
Oh.
which we had to respond as a race direction that I went in there and said, we will not tolerate, bullying. This is your...
Yeah, I saw that part. Okay.
Yeah. So from there, the guy couldn't understand the difference between, ribbing about racing and going, you're slow, no, you're slow, versus making fun of somebody's physical appearance.
Oh, yeah, that was it. He was like, you're fat, you're blah, blah. Yeah, dude, that ain't
Yeah.
cool. Come on. At the very least, I mean, come on, make your insults more clever. You gotta have good ones if I'm gonna appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it ended up being another member of Race Direction's move just to boot
Bye.
him from the group.
Yeah, bye, Felicia.
I was gonna put up with it for another minute, but somebody else was very annoyed.
Yeah, okay, bye, Felicia. I don't
That's
care.
where we're at.
Yeah, I'm not. And nothing of value is lost.
No, that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I don't care how fast you are in this group. This is civilized. Play nice or don't be here.
Yeah, no, I don't mind people jacking with each other. That's good. Getting everybody's heads, that's fine. But that ain't called for.
No, of course not. Heinz and I had a conversation about, trolling and such in the group, and I was like, look, you have 3 master trolls in this group right now. There's you, me, and Heinz.
Yeah.
I'm like, we can't not have trolling when there's 3 people like us.
Yeah. It's gonna happen. But
Yeah.
there's a point past which it's like, dude, it's not even funny. It's just, you're just being a douche. And,
Yeah, there's a point when it just becomes grotesque.
Yeah, that ain't working. I'm not even impressed. Again,
No.
if you're gonna go that route, at least do it clever. And what I saw, I was like, that wasn't clever. That was just dumb.
It was a middle school attack.
Yeah, it was clumsy. It was dumb. I'm not impressed. Try harder.
Poorly done for sure.
Yeah, try harder. Brainlet. Here I am doing the same thing.
Are we, though? I mean, we're commentating on what happened, right? It is our job to commentate.
Okay, yeah.
Although it doesn't job entitle your like, what you're paid.
Wait, I'll keep coming back to that and just keep ignoring it.
It's our task.
Maybe at some point we need to set up a Patreon that's like, yeah, we promise that this money, 100% of the proceeds go to buying booze for the commentators. Like, that would be our Patreon. We promise all of the money will go to booze. There we go.
That was me cheersing my bottle of scotch.
Yes. We promise all of the money will go straight to drunkenness.
You guys can even leave a note on the Patreon that we'll set up of what kind of alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh God, no, I can't do that. I just thought it's a keyword.
Yeah, there'll be some jackass in there that'll be like, bro, it has to go to Jaeger bombs. No,
I like Jägermeister.
I do not. Ugh.
No, I like
Jägermeister.
Jägermeister.
Goldschlager, like there's a lot of things. I'm just like, no, Fireball.
Sir, you're showing your age. I kind of like Fireball as well when it's cold out.
Ugh.
Yes, the guy that has sipped scotch for almost every stream is saying he likes Fireball and Jägermeister.
I don't even know you anymore. Who are
It
you
doesn't
and
make
what
much
have you?
sense, but
Who are you and what have you done with Nick?
look, there's party liquor and then there's enjoyable liquor. These
No,
are 2 different
no.
things. Here's what I like about Fireball. When it's really cold out, it warms me up.
You know the only thing I like about Fireball?
When you don't drink it?
Well, there's that. And the fact that, half the women I've known are like, I'm drinking Fireball tonight. Cool, I'm getting laid. That's the only thing I like about Fireball. There's nothing else good about Fireball.
There was a story. Were you at Bianca's, I think it was either Christmas or New Year's party, the night of the Fireball incident?
The Fireball incident.
Yes. Okay, I have a story.
Oh boy.
Story time.
You have 220 to finish it.
I can do it. It is bloody cold. I mean, it is cold, 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 cold. I bring a literal truckload of firewood, and I say, I will keep this fire going all night. Now, I brought rounds, so I'm sitting there with an axe, and I'm busting up wood and keeping the fire going. And I mean, this is a white man's fire. It is big. It is boisterous. I've seen smaller fires at Burning Man.
It's bonfire.
It is, yeah, it's ridiculous. So, but I said the one task is you have to keep me drunk for the night. Okay. So I get brought a drink or two, and then I'm stone sober. I'm just swinging an axe, and I'm laboring, and I'm whatever. And I turn around and, I know it's way out of character, but I started talking some shit.
Oh, God, that's unexpected.
Yeah, so unexpected. And there was a literal glass of fireball brought to me.
Oh, boy.
To which I said, Mama didn't raise no bitch. So I slammed a glass of fireball, and it was fine, actually. It wasn't bad.
Ugh.
Fast forward half an hour, and I turn around, and I'm like, that fireball ain't shit. Another glass of fireball pops up.
Firewall. Yeah, firewall is about what I'd call it, too. It tastes about as good.
It firewalled my brain. Fast forward another half hour, and I'm like, that wasn't even actually alcohol, was it? Talking more, another glass of fireball pops in front of me. So 3 glasses later, the party's starting to die out. I'm sitting there in front of the fire. It's starting to die out, and I'm just like, I'm so drunk, I need to take a walk. So apparently, I disappear on a 20-minute walkabout. It felt like 5 to me, but apparently it was 20 or 30 minutes.
Oh, Jesus.
Meanwhile, my dog is just at her house like, what? Where'd he go? And so I walk back in, everybody is gone, and there is just a bed made for me on the couch. The dog is already gone.
Wah, wah.
Yep. I made it in a lot of time.
Now, let's see here. And Heinz saying he has data up on his screen. A 142 McCargo. Wow. Where did Hades go? I guess he dropped.
He might have dropped out.
Yeah. I think folks were just kind of coming and going this evening since it was pretty informal.
Super informal. A lot of fun, though. I mean, I think we got some good testing done on our end. I know we were a little late getting on the stream, but we got some important back-end things done.
Yes, we are 100% certain now that Nick can ruin the stream on his own rather than needing my help.
Oh, God, I just ruined things anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, Hades is number 1. Format changed? What?
Oh, is that?
He's
Oh,
on
I
the
see.
left.
I see. Okay, it's stupid. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. That'll work.
That will certainly work. Okay, fantastic.
Your announcers,
your
are incompetent.
Who is Spank U69?
That's one of our other new guys.
Well, no shit. Who is he?
I'm glad to help. I am Captain Obvious.
Yes, thank you, Captain Obvious.
I must continue the fight to spread common knowledge. Oh, okay. Yeah, Heinz did the same thing earlier. He's just as incompetent as us. You can tell we run a league, can't you, folks?
It shows.
Minute and 42.
Bear brought him in.
Oh, okay. So Spanky needs to register. So what a Bears friends. Good.
That's unbearable.
Oh God, I hate you so much right now.
Oh, come on, it was punny.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, I think by definition it was.
It was not good. It was not good at all.
It was great.
Okay, so that worked. I'm not sure if my thing was recording over to my,
What, to your NAS?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was recording because it was the updates have been happening on the NAS as well. No idea.
I'm not sure there was much of a point to do that on for tonight. Like we were saying, this was a test. We'll be back Thursday afternoon.
Oh, is it Thursday?
Okay. It is Thursday for the PS4 test. Not sure how much of that we'll stream. We might do it just to hang out, have fun, whatever. I skipped a workout for tonight, so y'all should feel special.
I always feel special, but that's largely because I ride a short bus everywhere I go.
Makes sense. Did you remember your helmet?
I forget it a lot. That's how I got this way.
Additional brain damage. Interesting. Well, I think I'm about to go get both chewed out and get fat. So
Hey, there's that too. All right.
there is.
And anybody that butted to watch this, thanks for watching. It's just testing. Don't take it seriously. There were no points this evening, but thanks anyway. And we will see you all